Hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the Dad Diaries. Surprise, there's still no sponsors. But that's okay. That's all right. I've got you guys, and you guys have me. And then we have each other, and it's like a family, like a little cult. We're like a little cult following. We're building our dynasty. Because you can't build a dynasty in a second, or you can't build a dynasty within the hour, or whatever the saying is. You can't throw stones in a glass house. Whatever it is. But I appreciate all of you, all my day ones, all of your new subscribers, everybody telling your mom, your dad, your cousin, your sister, the neighborhood, homeless guy named Schmeim, everybody. I appreciate all the continued support. Eventually we'll get sponsors, and this is when I'll shout them out, but we don't have them yet. So here's episode 5 and 6 of the Dad Diaries. I love you all. Kisses. Mwah, 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 Welcome back to the Dad Diaries, guys. It's been a minute. I apologize. This is going to be episode 5 and 6, basically, of the Dad Diaries. 2 weeks. I know I'm off a bit. Episode 7 it'll be just regularly scheduled, so it'll come out next week. So this is 2 episodes in one. My dog almost died. Might as well just put that out there, explain why I missed. She had a huge infection because of her Addison's disease in her stomach and in her intestines. So she was shitting blood and puking everywhere and getting swollen and not moving and just dying, basically. So I had to deal with that. And then 4th of July, and then I had my niece and nephew over, and it was just been a crazy week. So I do apologize. This shouldn't happen again. Probably will. Don't want to promise anything. But welcome back. Some announcements really quick before I really get into the podcast. I'm changing the dynamic of the podcast. I will be having guests on here and kind of doing like a conversation, and so we can just get opinions from other dads and kind of more just more dynamic, more conversation, so we're learning more, and it's not just me breathing like a fucking walrus into the microphone to you guys. You actually get some more content. My buddy Andrew told me about that, which he will be a guest on the podcast. His pregnancy was different, so he's going to explain what happened with him, and it's super interesting. It's super cool. My buddy Terrence Floyd's going to be here, and then a few others that have confirmed, but we just have to, hash out the details because the other ones are super busy because they live busy lives. Also, so there's that. I've been creating more clips. My friend Dariel has told me to make clips, post them out, send them out, more content. So I hope you guys have been enjoying those. As well as the little videos the stupid ass videos I make. I do hope you guys enjoy that. Also, I hope you guys like the new intro video and the intro song. The intro video was made by some guy in the Middle East, and then the intro song was shortened by Dimitri Medina, the lead singer of Gravis. So it's the same song, just shorter. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. And then at the end of this, I have a really big announcement on why it's 2 episodes in one. Yeah, it's going to be good. The podcast is growing, which is awesome. That's what I wanted. And it's amazing, all the support you guys have given me. But let's get into our first topic. Babysitting versus nannying. I bring this up because somebody brought up to me that they wanted to, or not they wanted to, but they were just talking how they don't support nannies. and like live-in nannies, which it and live in, it's a job, so I don't want to take jobs away from people, but I don't know if I support it either. I don't know if it's because I'm ignorant. Now, let me step back. Babysitting is different to me. Babysitting is just having some teenager that you hire come over, watch your kids, so your wife and you, or your significant other and you, or your husband and you can go out on a date and just kind of get away, kind of breathe, have a little time for yourself. Or like in the summertime, whenever you're at work and you need to watch the kids, have somebody watch the kids. Live-in nanny, I feel like they're raising your kids for you, and I don't support that because I may, like I said, I may be ignorant to it, and that's fine. But if you can afford a live-in nanny, couldn't you afford for one of you to stay home and raise your kids, or at least work from home, at least in the school time? I mean, you come home, you go to work, come home, work more, have somebody else raise your kids. Well, I mean, when do you have time with your kid? I know you're making money, giving them a good life, but wouldn't the kid rather have their parent? I mean, unless you're just a piece of shit parent, then I think I'd rather have a nanny. But if you're a truly good person, but you just work a lot, like, not a piece of shit parent, I shouldn't say that. Piece of shit person. Unless you're just a piece of shit person and your kids don't want to be with you, then that's get a nanny, I guess. But like, if you're working, like, think about the kids, man. They want their mom and dad. You know, they want their parent raising them. It's the parent. The nanny's not the parent. So I don't. Let me know how you feel. Like I said, I may be ignorant to this whole thing because I'm not a rich person whatsoever, and I will never be. I will never have a live-in nanny, not because I want one, but I definitely can't. I just burped. Excuse me. Afford one. But I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. So sorry, I'm looking at my mustache in the mirror, and look at that. I got a big old space where I'm not growing hair. Why is that? That's weird. I hate that. I hate this. Anyway, ADHD moment. Why did I do that? Um, yeah, let me know in the comments how you think about babysitting and nannying, the pros and cons with that. Now, I'm going to move into a what to bring to the hospital segment type thing. Not a segment, but a little discussion. And what I'm about to say may hurt some feelings of the moms, but I apologize ahead of time because this is true. And this is the dad diaries, not the parent diaries. I'm really trying to look after the dads here. So I do apologize. I love all you mothers. I support you. You're doing great. I gotta talk to the dads. I gotta talk to my homeboys about this. What to bring to the hospital for men? Bring your diaper bag that I helped you pack in the last episode. Pack like you're about to sleep in your car. And if you've never slept in your car, I need you to struggle more in your life. Okay? Pack a few pillows, blankets, because you're not going to have a bed in the hospital. Sorry. You're probably not even going to have a couch. You're probably going to have a foldable chair, like those waiting room chairs you're going to have to sleep in. So Do what you have to do to make yourself comfortable. Bring something to read. Bring something to play, whether you have a Switch, a Steam Deck, a Game Boy, PlayStation Pro, not Pro, portable. Bring something to do. Bring extra clothes, bring, your toothbrush. I don't know if you would bring soap. I don't know if they have showers there. I truly don't. Um so I don't know. It depends on, I guess, on your hospital. If you have a bougie ass hospital, then bring some soap so you can wash your body, but I'm sure it's a hospital. They're gonna have fucking soap there. And I think I said change of clothes. Bring a change of clothes. Bring a button up because they're gonna do tummy time, like skin to skin, and you want to bring a button up so you don't have to take your whole shirt off. You can just open it up and set your baby there, so you're not running around shirtless. This is the part that might make women upset. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. Some people say bring snacks for you and your wife. I say don't. Gabe, why shouldn't I not bring snacks? I want to support my wife, make sure she's hungry and fed. Yeah, no shit. You want to make sure your wife's fed. I don't know if you guys are like me. If I see my significant other in pain or getting worked on or stressed, I get super anxious because I know there's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing I can do besides support her. And we want to make sure our mental health is on peak performance because um you got to be the rock. She's going to be pushing, she's going to be hurting, you got to be the rock. You can't be stressed out. You got to be strong for her. Not bringing snacks gives you a reason to leave the room. There, I said it. Not bringing snacks gives you a reason to walk out the room, be like, "Hey, honey, I got to go get some snacks for us. We I didn't have room. Let me go to the cafeteria, get you some chips, get you something." So you can take a walk and breathe. Get your shit together. So when you come back, you can be supportive and all that, because I know you're going to be stressed out too. Do not bring snacks. And if you do, only bring enough for her. And that's just the that's just the gospel truth. You know? You got to take care of yourself. You got to stay calm, and just sitting there doing nothing, anticipating, will not keep you calm. I need you guys to be calm. You know? You got to be calm for your wife. You got to be calm for uh, everybody. Because your job is to regulate who's going to be coming to see the baby. You're going to be making decisions for your wife, whether or not, looking after, make sure the doctor's treating her right, make sure your wife gets what she needs. It's a lot for guys. Now, you may not be going through the pain, obviously. You may not be going through that struggle, but mentally, you're going to be fucked up. At least I know I will be. So, I really hope this episode doesn't get cut out for all my cussing, but who cares? Um, I'll just say it's not made for kids. But really, really look after yourself, and not bringing snacks is one of those ways you can leave the room and kind of reset yourself. So yeah, bring all that. Like I said, prepare to be basically sleeping in your car. That's what it's going to be like, sleeping in the front seat of your car. Um. But yeah. So we had our baby shower a couple weeks ago, and thank you to everybody who sent gifts. You guys are amazing. And we I can't thank you enough. Her family came. Some of my her all of her family came. Some of my family came. Um, I'm gonna go over some stuff with you. It may give you some peace of mind when it comes to your baby. I'm going to go over two things, and I'm going to be going over a few things on in the episodes, like what you should get possibly, um, what it'll what'll give you, make you sleep soundly at night. Now, some of these are expensive, and like I said, the two things that I'm going to show you today, you do not need. You don't need it, but it will help. So I'm going to go over, and I'm not sponsored by any of these people, but if you guys want to sponsor me, go ahead and give go Gabriel an email at the Dad Diaries podcast at gmail.com. So I'm going to go over this baby monitor. It's the VTech pan and tilt remote high definition video monitor. This one was $59 if you guys don't get gifted. The 7-inch screen is $20 more. Who needs it? I mean, it comes with an app, but it's really good. I'll go over what it does with you. It's free live remote access via smartphone, high definition 5-inch LCD screen. It's got a 1080p HD quality camera, like video for the monitor. It's got a local two-way intercom, so you can talk and then they can talk to you. So you can use this when they're, toddlers and stuff. So it'll carry through. 15 hours of video streaming. And it's got a 360 pan, so it goes in a circle. And then the tilt and zoom, I think it does 460, 146, 460, 146 up and down. And then 8 times zoom, so you can zoom in like a freaking sniper on your kid. Just, And then these are the cool parts. This thing senses the temperature. It's got a temperature sensor in the room. That's cool as shit. And then it does soothing lullaby sounds too. It's freaking awesome. For $60? Hell yeah. I mean, it's expensive some, and I also didn't buy it myself. I got gifted this. So I have no room to talk. But if you get gifted this is a good gift. So that'll probably help you out. Now, what I'm about to go over is something expensive. This thing, if you're going to spend money on something that you really don't need, the things to spend money on that you do need, like to spend good money on, is your baby stroller and your like car seat. Drop money on that if you can. Drop as much money on that. Get the safest brand. Now, you don't need this. But if you do spend money on something that you don't need, that will give you peace of mind, this is it. This is the Owl Smart Sock 2. This is $399 new. And we got it new. We didn't get it gifted. However, we got this off Facebook Marketplace for $50. Some lady got gifted 2 of them at her, and we obviously went to a rich ass area, but to buy it. But a lady got gifted 2 of them, and she sold us this one for $50. Fantastic. Now you're asking, oh, what does a sock have to do with peace of mind? Well, I'm going to tell you. Be patient. I'm reading. This thing senses your baby's heartbeat and oxygen levels. Gabe, why do I need to know my heartbeat and oxygen level? Why do I need to know this? Because when your baby's sleeping alone, you can tell if it's face down or up, or if your baby's breathing. Like, you could sleep soundly at night. There's an alarm on your phone, and there's a docking base station that will make loud noises if your baby isn't breathing right or the heart rate's off. And this is for 0 to 18 months. And it comes with 3 socks with 3 different sizes. Like, that's insane. Like, I'm going to be sleeping so sound knowing, like, hey, I've got this thing where it tells me if my daughter is not sleeping or is not breathing right. It'll tell you. Heart rate's going fast, too fast. Make a loud ass alarm sound. it's it, if you're gonna spend money on that. It'll really really help you guys out. Um, but yeah, it's those are some good stuff. And like I said, if you're gonna spend money on stuff, spend money on your car seat because you gotta stay have the baby safe, and your stroller because strollers can actually mess your babies back up pretty good. Um, it can really mess up your back if they're in those like basket seats, like the cloth seats. That it can really so get spend your money on that. Um, but there's some things I got from the baby shower. The baby shower was good. Had a lot of people show up. A lot of her family show up. Some of my family show up. Some of my friends show up. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go over some other stuff we got in the future episodes and kind of talk with you guys about that. Um, As if there's anything you guys think I need, let me know. If I might already have it, but comment in comment in the comment section because that's the only freaking place you can comment in. Like what stuff you guys got that, or like hacks you guys have that really make your lives a lot better because of that specific item. Go ahead and comment in the comment sections about that. Um, I'm gonna go on to viewer questions for a bit and kind of explain those. Um, Viewer question number one: what's your role in the birth plan? My role in the birth plan is to make sure nobody messes with my wife, and if people want to visit, that they come and they talk to me first because we don't want to be bombarded with people. That's my role. That's it. And support, moral support. That's it. That's all I've been. Um, that's all I've been doing. Getting ready, getting picking the hot. I helped pick the hospital. I helped get people sent out like, hey, this is when we're having the baby. This is when we're getting induced. Be there if you can. If you can't, then what? See us later. Um, but uh, but the thing is, like, we have a lot of support, so I don't really have to do a lot in the birth plan because my sisters, her sister, her mom, her dad, my mom, my dad, they're all gonna be like helping out. Well, her parents mostly, or her side of the family mostly. But yeah, it's been that's my role. The next question is, how has it been preparing supplies in the environment for the baby? It's been fucking hell. I don't know what it is. Listen, guys, I don't know what it is about baby stuff, but it's the most complicated shit to build. Stop making this stuff complicated. It's for babies. Make it simple. Like, why do I need that many screws to make it safe? No, make it clamps. That's just as safe. They also give better directions. People, fix your directions. Like it's been crazy. Now we got a lot of stuff for the supplies part. That's just the building stuff for the environment. We got a lot of stuff from um, a lot of stuff from the baby shower, so we're good. The thing we need is like diapers and stuff, but that'll like older diapers. We got a lot of um, we got a lot of like newborn diapers. So the older diapers is what we need. We got clothes for she'll have enough baby clothes until she's 30 years old. So if she stays that side till she's 30, she won't have to ever buy clothes again. Also, shout out to my D&D friends for throwing me a party. D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. If you guys don't know this, I'm a freaking nerd and I play Dungeons and Dragons. And all my friends bought me little Dungeons and Dragons themed onesies, and it was so nice of them. And they also made me a stats block for my daughter, and it was really cool. Um, but yeah, gathering supplies, we've been good. Um, it's just been crazy, and you'll know why at the end of this podcast. Um, Next question: the baby names that didn't make it. Harper didn't make it. I wanted to name her Harper so bad. I love that name. Persephone, it was a P name. Elizabeth, and a few others. Now, Penelope was always number one. Penelope Joe, that was number one. So it wasn't really like what baby names did we argue about. Like as soon as we both said Penelope, we're like, oh yeah, that's it. But it took a while for us to say that. So those other baby it was all those other names were like out of the question by that time. So they didn't really matter. Now, if it was a boy, his name would have been Boston. Now, the baby names that didn't make, because I'm like okay about Boston. It's a pretty good name, but my dog growing up was named Boston, so I was like, it's whatever. My dad's from around that area, so. But I wanted to name him Ezekiel or Eli because my name's in the Bible, and it has nothing to do with the Bible. I thought that would be a good trend, to have just kind of Bible names. Um, Ezekiel's strong. Ezekiel is a strong name. Like that's a good name. Eli is a strong name. Benjamin was one of them. There's a few other ones. Riker, I think. No, not Riker. There's a few other ones that were like, but Boston, if we have a boy next baby, if we have another baby, um, Boston will be his name. If it's a girl, God help me, because I don't know. I don't know what we'd name her. We'd have to go on Google, like, and try to find names, just normal baby names. Um, Top things you've Googled about being a parent so far. So I'm going to say this, but then I'm going to kind of devil advocate myself. There's a lot of stuff I've Googled. I've Googled like how much milk should a baby be drinking, or what's the proper way to burp your baby, or should your baby be growing this. Now I did that, and me and my buddy Andrew talked about it. I did that, and I started going down a rabbit hole. If you Google things about being a parent, do not Google things about the baby. Google things about like how to be a parent. I started Googling things like, why is it my baby growing this? Is my great baby? And I went down a rabbit hole and I got so anxious because I'm like, what if my baby does this? What if my baby does this? What if my baby has this? Not all babies are the same. Do not WebMD shit about your baby. Your baby's fine. Okay? Do not drag yourself down a rabbit hole. If your baby isn't growing, exactly in the margins, it's just your baby. If your baby isn't eating as much as some other babies, it's just how your baby is. You're not the same as everybody else. Why should your baby be the same as all the other babies? So if you're going to Google stuff to be a helpful parent. Don't Google stuff about your baby, because you will give yourself extreme anxiety and have to go on like Zoloft or something. And it'll not be good for you. Here's the last question. Best pieces of advice I have ever gotten as a father. Um, the best piece of advice I ever gotten was um I've gotten a lot of pieces of advice. I think it was this too shall pass. My dad says that all the time. This too shall pass. It'll pass. This too shall pass. You can use that for everything. And a lot of people correlate that with bad things. Like, oh, I'm having anxiety. This too shall pass. It'll pass. I'm sick. This too shall pass. Don't worry about it. It's going to pass. But I also took it as the good things. You're making a lot of money. This too shall pass. It's going to pass. If good things also pass just like the bad things. So you need to be ready for that. Okay. I hope it doesn't happen, but you need to be ready for it to happen. Okay. This too shall pass is the best piece of advice I've ever got because not only does it soothe my anxiety, it also keeps me real. It keeps me logical. It keeps me realistic. It keeps me grounded. So I'm not on cloud nine 24/7 thinking that I'm on the top of the world when this too shall pass. It can come crumbling down just like that. Just done. That's probably the best advice I've ever gotten is this too shall pass. Um, but I'm gonna close out now because I've got big news and I have a lot of stuff to do today. So last week we went. So whenever you get to 36 weeks, I believe, you start doing appointments every week. Okay. Just to make sure you're growing properly and everything's good with the baby, everything's good with the mom. We went last week, 36 weeks, to our first appointment, got an ultrasound. And Penelope isn't growing like we want her to grow. Premier has pretty high blood pressure. So they put her not on medicine, but like just to monitor her blood pressure, make sure everything's good. Well, we went back today. I'm filming this on July 9th, 2025 at 3:04 p.m. Went back today. Shh. Penelope hasn't grown. She only grew 4.1.4 pounds, which isn't good. And Premier's blood pressure was 150 over 100. So I'm here to tell you that by the time you guys see this, I will be getting ready to have Penelope because she's getting induced tomorrow. So baby Penelope, Princess Poo Poo, Princess Penelope will be here this weekend. And I am so excited. I may not look excited right now because I'm stressed because I thought I had more time to get stuff done, but it's okay. It's all right. We're praying she's healthy. We're praying everything's good and everything will be good. But Princess Penelope will be here this weekend. So, and it's a blessing. And I'm excited to show all of you her. I'm excited to really start the podcast, really give you updates because I thought we were going to have 3 weeks. I thought it was going to be 3 weeks of this like talking randomly bullshit because I literally have nothing to talk about because I'm a father, you know? But now is the time I get to talk about my daughter. This is when the real podcast starts and it's going to happen 3 weeks early. And I'm so pumped. So pumped. I finally get to do the dad diaries how I want to do it and have conversations about Penelope and how she's doing, what she's doing, and give you guys live updates and all this stuff, make little videos for you. Because before it was just planning. I wanted to do a prerequisite, like, hey, this is how I'm doing everything. But now it's fucking go time, guys. It's fucking go time. Penelope's gonna be here in less than 48 hours. I'm gonna be a freaking dad. All of you are gonna be able to witness this beautiful thing that I get to witness, and I'm bringing you all along, and I'm so happy. All of my day ones, everybody's been asking about Penelope. It's gonna be here literally this weekend. It's so just awesome, and I hope she's born on the 12th because, well, if she's born on the 12th, I gotta listen to her dad. Her grandfather will be, oh my, he won't stop talking about it, and it's gonna be so funny because his birthday is on July 12th, so it's gonna be so hilarious. But my birthday is on the 12th of December, so it'll be another 12 baby. So I'm just so excited, and there's so much stuff I have to do because I had 3 weeks for it. Here's advice: if you're a dad, if you think you have 3 weeks to do something, you actually have one day to do it. So there's that. Sorry about you. I didn't know that until today. So Penelope's come this weekend, and that's my big announcement. You guys will be able to. I don't know when I'll show her, if I do show her, because I don't know. I don't know what my thoughts are about that. But we'll be getting to the Dad Diaries is finally beginning, and I finally get to do this podcast how I want to do it. And it's so exciting, and I'm so happy, and I'm so pumped for this. And it's going to be awesome. But that's my big news. Penelope's coming this weekend. So I appreciate all of you. I have to go do a bunch of stuff to prepare because we're getting induced at 7:30 a.m. I'm not telling you where because I don't want some of your creeps to freaking show up. I'll have to murder you if you do. Sorry. It's just business. But yeah, this is going to be fantastic. This is a blessing. I'm so happy this is happening. But she's going to be happy. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, is she going to be in the NICU? No, she's not. So viability starts at 26 weeks or 24 weeks. She's only going to be 3 weeks early. She's barely. So she's going to be fine. And the problem isn't with, because it's not a problem. It's not a problem that she has her high blood pressure, but we want to make sure the baby grows. And if she's not growing, she can grow faster. It'll be better for her growth outside the womb, So she's going to be fine. It's just we want to make sure that her mother is fine, and that's the main priority. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. I appreciate all of you watching. This next episode, Penny will be here, and I'll be talking all about that. I'll be keeping you guys updated. I'll be making videos. It'll be amazing. I'm actually not gonna. I'm gonna post this video today, so you guys will know about this. I'm not gonna schedule it for this weekend. I'm gonna post this as soon as I'm done editing this. I'm posting it. You guys will be able to see it. So, but I appreciate all of you. The Dad Diaries is finally starting. I get to do the podcast I want to do, and I don't have to talk about stupid bullshit like I did the first few episodes. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I can't thank you enough. It's going to be awesome. Thank you to my day ones. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.